Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot back with another tarot deck review. Today we're going to take a look at MJ Cullinane's Guardian of the Night Tarot. I'm pretty excited. I just got this. It's a pretty new one. And let's take a look at the box first. It's a nice solid two-piece box. Cover and a bottom. This is what the sides look like. And the back says, "Without darkness, there is no light." From the creator of Crow Tarot, this richly illustrated 78-card tarot deck and guidebook are reminders that there is always light to be found, even on the darkest of nights. Discover a vast menagerie of animal energy to guide you on your journey through the toughest times and discover wisdom and insight in those moments. This tarot deck is not a tool to banish the darkness, but an invitation to dream the divine dreams that emerge from the night and to find beauty wherever you are on your path. The wise creatures of this deck walk beside you and offer their individual gifts of wisdom and inspiration to your readings as the shining moon and flickering fireflies illuminate your path through the forest. All right. And MJ Cullinane wrote the card description, she wrote the guidebook, and she did the artwork as well. So I think you'll like it. If you like animal decks, this one might be for you. Inside the cover it says, "Without darkness, there is no light." So let's take a look at the guidebook first. It's a soft cover book with... the cover is, of course, in color. It's pretty straightforward. They have the table of contents, which is the introduction, preparing to use your deck, spreads, major arcana, minor arcana, and about the author. And then Carl Jung, there's a quote by Carl Jung. It says, "Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. It's far better to take things as they come along with patience and equanimity." Equanimity. All right, here's the introduction. Preparing to use your deck. Card spreads. There's a single card draw, yes, no, or maybe. And what I love in this book is that it lists the cards that would be the yes answer. It lists the cards if the answer is no, and it lists the cards if the answer is maybe. Now, a lot of people don't use tarot for yes, no, or maybe questions, and there are a lot of different ways. If you want to, there are a lot of different ways to do it. Some people use upright and reverse cards, reverse for no and upright for yes. So there are a lot of different ways to do it, but this I think is really cool, and I would like to try that myself. So there's a single card draw for advice. There's a 4-card spread. And then this part's cool too. Questions from the major arcana. So for example, the magician asks, "What is your magic power and are you using it?" And the strength card asks, "Can you face adversity with grace and maybe a bit of humor?" Okay, so these are like really good things to think about. And the world card, "Are you ready to hold the world in your hands?" All right, so we start with the major arcana cards. It gives you a description of the card or a meaning for the card, and then it'll take the animal or animals in the card and say what they represent. So for example, for the Fool card, the wolf represents family, reliance, hope, teamwork, and confidence, and the rabbit represents abundance, reproduction, openness, creativity, and luck. All right, so that's kind of interesting, and it goes through all of the major arcana that way, and then we start with the minor arcana. And it does the same thing. It gives a meaning for the card and then a meaning for each animal that appears in the card. There may be plants in there too. I am not so sure, but I noticed some Some of the cards feature plants, but I haven't seen any plant descriptions in here at this point. All right, so we go through wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, as usual. And then at the very end, there is a section about the author and some information about Hay House, or you can get free newsletters, etc., online courses, and so on. So that is the guidebook. Very good, very informative. It doesn't seem to have a lot of unnecessary things. The descriptions are nice and long, but not overpowering. All right, so this is what the cards look like on the back, which makes them totally reversible, even though no reverse meanings are given for the cards. Usually, if that happens and there's no reverse meanings, I just think, okay, if it shows up reversed, then I give more importance to that card. All right, so we're going to go through the cards one at a time, and I'll show them to you. These are matte finish cards. I think you can see they're not shiny, and they're a nice thick cardstock. We'll try to shuffle them after we look at the cards, and I'll do a one-card reading so you can see how the book is written. All right, so there's the Fool. Let me see if I can get those up in a good place. Okay, good. There's the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's interesting. Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil. And this is a really interesting devil card. It is a rabbit disguised as a jackalope. Or he has it's a rabbit with a deer mask on, but it reminds me of a jackalope. The Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, the Ace of Wands. So now we're starting with the minor arcana, the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. And I love those two together. And we come to the Suit of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Wish card, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, isn't that beautiful? The Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. I love their queens and kings together. So beautiful. All right, then we come to the Suit of Swords. There's the Ace of Swords. And this was what I meant. These flowers are very prominent, but I'm not sure if they're listed for a meaning, but they're definitely bats there. So that's the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords. That's interesting. The Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and again I'll show you them together, and the King of Swords. Those are just so beautiful to me. And last but not least, we have the Suit of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. There they are. All right, so those are all the cards. Now let's see how they shuffle. And then we'll do a short reading. So these cards are a little bit, they're not too bad for my hands. They're a little bit big, but I think I can do the Vegas shuffle with them. I think. And maybe not that much, but if your hands are a little bigger, you'll be able to do it. Let's see, we can do the side to side one, the riffle. Let's see how that does. They're not super bendy, but I think they would eventually break in a bit. So then you can shuffle like this. The cards don't stick together. They're very nice. A lot of times with these thicker, heavier ones, they seem to stick together to me, but these do not. So that is a plus. That's a plus. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you can do it end to end like this. And then, of course, another way to shuffle is to mush them all over the table and then collect them back together. So today, let's do a short reading, one card reading to see how the book is written, and let's see what does the universe have to say to you today. What does the universe need to tell the viewers today? What does the universe need to tell the viewers today? What do they need to know? What do the viewers need to know today? Okay, this one. So your card today is the Page of Cups, and that I believe is a capybara. Let me see. I hope I'm right because whoop, whoop, it's It's going to be embarrassing if I'm not. So let's put him right there, the page. Hopefully you can see that. I know how to make it taller. It's like putting a phone book on the chair when you stand up, which you should never do, but with cards, nobody's going to get hurt. All right, so the Page of Cups, and let's see what that says. Page of Cups. Here we go. All right, the book says this. If there's one word that ties together the energy of the Page of Cups and the capybara, it is loving. The power you hold in your hands when you draw the Page of Cups card is one that will help you find the good in others. It will help you mend broken relationships and form romantic bonds. If you're dealing with a difficult situation or someone who is, let's say, challenging, to be polite, when the Page of Cups appears, you are best served by taking a softer, more gentle approach. Tap into your intuition, get a feel for the energy you are dealing with, and work to ease friction instead of irritating it. When you encounter the Page of Cups, expect inspiration to come from unexpected places as it relaxes our biases and opens our hearts. That person you discounted yesterday may turn around to be a valuable source of information that will help overcome an obstacle. Before I began the illustration for the Page of Cups, I searched friendly animals, and the capybara topped the list as the friendliest creature on the planet. They are also the largest rodent in the world and can weigh up to 150 pounds. These semi-aquatic social creatures possess a calmness that comes from being comfortable wherever they go. The world is their playground. Other animals in the area, perhaps, take advantage of the good-natured capybara. They'll hop on its back for a free ride across rivers and streams. Because the capybara lives along the shoreline, dividing their time between the river and the land, they pull together the elements of water and earth to create an animal that is emotionally sensitive to others' needs, while at the same time grounded and confident in its position. If you feel out of balance or disconnected from your soul center, call on the capybara, as this loving energy will be your guide and help you find your way across flooded emotions. And then it says capybara, friendly, compassionate, kind. Wasn't that cute? All right, and that was a very, very nice card description. Good meaning. So that is the Guardian of the Night Tarot by MJ Cullinane. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos when they come out. So please let me know in the comments if there's any a particular review you'd like to see, another kind of video. What would you like to see from this channel? It's for you, and I want to make it, interesting for you and enjoyable. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.